Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Genshin Impact English Lesson 29. This is Diluc's story part 3. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure you've got some rewards on the way if you're just going in and out, logging in, logging out. Just see if you've got anything. And then, yep, we're gonna do Diluc's story part 3. Couldn't make this teleporter any much more convenient. Instead of just tire, put one near the church.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache.
An issue such much of a big deal, it becomes a headache.
We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is? Good one. But no. The Knights cannot afford to simply stand by and watch while there is even the slightest inkling of a threat facing Mondstadt.
He's exaggerating with the slightest inkling. He's saying even the smallest threat cannot face Mondstadt.
More and more people would start to rely on the Dark Knight hero instead of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well,
what a scoff.
Since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony.
In case you're curious, that's grammatically correct. Firstly or first, both work in this sentence.
Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Nefarious is a fancy adjective for criminal. To have nefarious ambitions would mean to hold a goal or desire that are deeply immoral or villainous.
Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
So, untold anguish, what this means is physical suffering that is so severe that it is very indescribable. Even in words, even in writing. Music and stories shape this feeling the most.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Ah, Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Just a hunch, just a gut feeling, just following the psychological math. My reasoning.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole...
And yep, we're gonna go back to the Dawn Winery. Right over here. One of my favorite places. Not because I love wine, I don't. But, ugh, it's just gorgeous when you just switch it to morning. And yep, always heal your team just because you want to do that. Oh, shut up, Paimon. We know what we're doing. I can't be too mean to Paimon.
Ready?
Don't be mad at the assistant who might help you in the future, you know. Even in Europe, they would want to check her ID. But whatever. Let's pretend Aino is here for Varka. Alright, Diluc, we need 5 wines and 5 beers.
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
He knows Kaya so well.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
No, she's not referring to Taylor Swift's bad blood. Bad blood just means, you know, we have some run-ins before, we disagree, we banter, sometimes we argue.
More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counterplan. That won't work. It will only arouse the Knights' suspicion if I don't show up as they're expecting.
Arouse, verb, to evoke or awaken, usually emotion or response.
That's what Kaya is counting on.
So what are we gonna do?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it.
Monitor, in this case, he really means spy on him.
We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alibi?
Alibi, noun, is usually a claim tied to criminal behavior or something has happened, and police has to ask around what people were doing. Kind of like asking, what's your excuse? What were you doing while someone else was doing
Want
this?
to find out? Maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
If someone dies in a TV show and there's a to be continued, that is an example of what a cliffhanger is.
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
Yeah, cool. And then after we're talking to him, we're gonna leave the winery. If you want to explore in the winery, you should do so. Lots of cool stuff. So yeah, this part. Give 4 mist flowers to Diluc. So I'm gonna show you the map here. So you could find, you know, most of them around the Dawn Winery. It's fairly easy. If you want to go to other locations, they could be around, yep, right over there, over here, and then loosely around Springvale, more toward the river and Windrise, and then over here. Where else? Oh yes, near the Thousand Winds Temple. I mean, they're everywhere in Mondstadt, per se.
Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short,
You might have heard this phrase, long story short. The long story in a brief summary.
a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
Selling like hotcakes, idiom. People want it so bad and fast that it's burning the money because Diluc is so successful. Such as, everyone wants the new iPhone.
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible.
Irresistible adjective for something you cannot resist. That cake looks so irresistible. I want it so bad in my mouth.
So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master Diluc, purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
Marvelous, jolly ho, spiffling, somebody fetch the butler. That doesn't really come from anything. Paimon's making fun of Diluc's polite manner.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
Cool, and then we're gonna examine. Yep, that spot. Yeah, we finished Diluc.
And then... that's it? How long does it take before... Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated.
Potency, noun. In this case, a very strong smell. A word spoken a lot in the makeup industry, such as this L'Oreal odor gives this type of potency or aroma. But in most cases, potency is a really bold or strong smell that's very hard to ignore.
We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
And yeah, we'll help get rid of those slimes for you. Even though he could do it for us. And he's Pyro. Jesus.
Stand clear.
And I'm gonna try to get these Geo Slimes with my not very good team. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. How strong is my official? Okay, alright. I got some Hydro in there.
As a dutiful maid would.
I can't wait for Lunar Crystallize. It's gonna boost up this elemental synergy here. Yep, and that's how to gain a Hydro Shield, in case you're curious how to do that early game. Perfect against usually Pyro, and sometimes, rare times, Dendro or Electro. And let's see. Oh, there's 2 more left. Alright, there's... oh, it's somewhere here. But, oh my god. Daytime, again, I have to say, the vineyard is just so welcoming. It's just beautiful. Or any real vineyard, to be honest. Even though I don't like wine.
Steady as
Very
stone.
beautiful. Alright, get out of here, slime. You don't belong here.
By royal decree.
And then, what I like to do, Cryo, if you have this team as an example, you need super conduct. And then go in with a strong Geo character. In case your Pyro characters suck for some reason. Usually, you do want Pyro. It's faster. But if you want super conduct to work, this is what you should do.
Leave it all to me.
I don't know, I'm using Sucrose. That was useless. But yeah, there we go. Put super conduct first. So you have a shield, and then we have our Geo Claymore. Just to swing at him. But the energy recharge, I need to work on. Out of range! Oh my god.
Phantasmagoria.
Help me, Oz. Glad that's over.
Whew. Such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Without a hitch, I believe we covered that before. Without a delay. With nothing interrupting our plan. without a hitch is also a most common used idiom, so used mostly by older people, by parents and grandparents.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
I am indebted to you means that he is deeply grateful for our help.
Let's wait until evening
And
to meet
yeah,
Mr.
that's our
Diluc at the
English
tavern.
lesson for today. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll continue Diluc's story part 4. Bye. Au revoir. 再见.
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.